Hello and welcome. So we are about a week into the new year now, and this is not the video that I had planned on doing. I had something else in mind, but I have what I refer to as the itch, which is I need to rearrange my apartment in some way, even if it's just a little bit. Every few years, I feel like this happens. I feel the sudden need to change things up, especially I feel like after Christmas. I just took down all my decorations. I haven't put up like any of my normal stuff really, except for what was just like already left out. So nothing's back in place. Nothing, like I have big like holes everywhere it feels like, and I feel like it's kind of the perfect opportunity to go ahead and do some cleaning, some purging, some rearranging, and kind of elevate it more towards what I want this room to be. We've been here forever, and little by little I've got areas that I really love that have like the personality that I want to have, but I feel like I could take it even further. So I want to do a little video of just kind of reworking the space I am in, especially when I'm filming here on the couch, because all you see is ugly entryway unless I have it like angled perfectly. So yeah, I don't know if I can focus on another project until I have my space the way I would like it to be. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I don't know if this is gonna end up being two parts. I'm gonna try to kind of focus what I film in this room, so it's not like every little thing, obviously. But yeah, that is the plan, is to kind of show you guys my process for decorating and reorganizing a space. I want to get a little bit more spooky vibe. We have a lot of geeky things, so I'm pretty happy with that. But my skulls aside, I don't feel like I have enough spooky pieces in here. So I want to kind of get the balance, the melding, just a little bit more even. So we'll see how to go about doing that. I've got a few projects, and I think what we're going to do is start with kind of just a spin of the room so you see what we're working with, and then I'll get into what I want to do. Maybe I'll do a voiceover as I do like a slow spin so that you can see the space and know how I want to rearrange things. Alright, so pretty much everything's going to get moved around. The TV couch setup is going to be moved to the main wall. The little console with my skulls is also going to be moved next to that. The white shelves are going to be put right there by that sliding door. And then the dining room table is going to move to this wall here to the right. Alright, so it's actually kind of late, so I'm not going to get into any of like the big moving or anything like that. I'll probably actually wait until, let's see, it's Monday. I'll probably wait a couple days until my husband is going to be available to help me move the TV console, because that is actually quite heavy. I have moved it myself before and then I got thoroughly scolded for not waiting. So we're gonna start with my very beloved wall of caricatures. These are all custom pieces that I've gotten at conventions that we've gone to. They are like my most beloved possessions, to be honest with you. We haven't had a chance to get one for a while because we haven't been able to go to conventions, but I'm super looking forward to adding on to this. Speaking of adding on, this started with just like these few pieces in the middle, and as we've gone to more conventions, it's been added on. And while I don't think it looks bad, I think that it can be fine-tuned to be a little bit better clustering. Particularly, I have this piece that's really low, and since I plan on moving the TV to this wall, I need to have it at least 55 inches, I think is what I measured it out to be, so that nothing gets blocked by the screen itself. Additionally, I want to take these two brown pieces and I want to paint those frames black so they all match together. I think I have a pretty good plan of what I want to do. I'll probably lay it out on the floor before I commit it to the wall and make even more holes than what I already have. And I think I want to try to get something spooky in with these pieces now because I have my geek letters that I made forever ago, and I found the little controller while thrifting. So yeah, something spooky. I do have, I don't know if that'll hang on the wall. It's really small, but I have the anything you can do, I can do deader. Maybe I'll add that. I'm not sure yet. This is all gonna kind of just be spur of the moment. Not a whole lot of planning. I have a couple of things that I've been wanting to do. But yeah, we're gonna start with the quiet things so I don't disturb the neighbors, because I do try to be at least somewhat courteous about that. So yeah, I'm gonna start pulling these down. Oh yeah, and also I don't know if you can see it in this imagery. Let me see if I can focus on it. But this guy, that guy, is actually it came loose from the backer pieces that had it stuck to the matting, and it's crooked in there. So I've been avoiding taking it down because it's actually kind of a pain in the butt to hang up those big frames. But since we're redoing the whole thing anyways, now's the perfect time to fix that. So let's get to it. Now we have a huge blank wall, and I'm gonna have to find all the nails. So that's cool, but you know, we'll manage. I think what I'm gonna do is put some thumbtacks. I know that's more holes in the wall, but you know, it is what it is. I can get spackle. But take some thumbtacks and put them kind of in a line at the 55-inch mark so I know exactly where things need to stop. And then I will measure from the top of the ceiling down so I know how much vertical space I have to work with as I'm figuring out the arrangement. Alright, so I got about 3 feet of vertical space, and I actually raised the height by just a few inches so that I knew that I would have the clearance above the TV so it looks good. So first thing is, let's paint those big frames, I think. So I go ahead and prep my frame by adding tape so that I'm not painting onto the glass itself, since I didn't want to take the whole thing apart. I start out by grabbing some just black acrylic paint, swipe it on, and realize I should definitely sand this, and also the acrylic paint I don't think is going to give me the effect that I want. So I get all sanded down, wiped down, realize that my enamel paint is not in great shape, but we continue on anyways, which I thought was going to be a disaster because it was taking a long time to dry, but that's just kind of the way the enamel paint is. It ended up being fine. So I get my first coat on, and then I went ahead and did a second coat after it was sufficiently dried. Once that was cured, then it was going to be ready for the wall, but that won't be for a while yet. Okay, so I was going to start putting the frames up on the wall, but I realized I kind of want to move the entertainment system first so that I can center it over where the TV's gonna be. So Mr. Psychopump's gonna be so mad. I think I'm gonna clear it off and go ahead and move it. I told him I was gonna wait, but I'm too impatient. I want to go ahead and do this. So let's clear that off and see if we can struggle bus it into position ourselves. Okay, so I just pretty much finished emptying that out and undoing all the wires, which is my least favorite part of this, and I'm not looking forward to reassembling it. But I know how everything goes pretty much. I've done this enough times now that it should go back together pretty easy. Actually, I'm hoping it's going to go back even more easily because I plan on taking this, my one that has all the skulls on it, and if they fit, I might set up some of the consoles on there because I think that would be easier access. I think it would look cool. There's a lot of junk on there right now, which that can just go someplace else, preferably away. But yeah, so now we're gonna reorganize the furniture now that I've gotten to a point where I can move it. So let's get this struggle bus rolling. Not a bad start. I think the stuff on the sides I can get even once the TV is up, so I'm not too worried about doing that right now anyways. But now that those are up, I'm going to stop filming for the night and just focus on reassembling all of the electronics and stuff. And then I'll come back when we start getting more into like the decor, making it a little more spooky to go with the geeky, that sort of thing. So wish me luck. Okay, so a lot of progress has been made in here. Mostly just like moving furniture, deciding where I'm going to put stuff back on shelves and storage and cleaning, just not like anything super decorative. Most of what I have put back up is pretty similar to what I had. For instance, you can see I've got this piece of furniture moved over like I was talking about, and my skulls are all pretty much the same. I have finished the layout for this wall, and the next piece we're going to be doing is working on that canvas right there. It's just hanging blank because I was looking for what size I wanted to do in the spacing. So I'm going to turn that into a piece of art. We moved our geek shelves over to here, but yeah, dining room tables over there. That's eventually going to be a gallery wall for pieces of art that we've bought. A lot of good progress. Now I want to take a break from organizing and cleaning and make a piece of art. So yeah, I'm going to work on that little canvas that's on the wall. We're going to put together just like a little like quote one. I was asking my husband, I had a few different options, and we landed on strange and unusual. So that is what we're going to do. I think I'm going to do like a mixed media piece. I'm going to go through some of my art supplies and gather up some potential pieces of crafting doodads, and we're going to get started. I'm just going to do like a quick speed through, but that way, you know, a little break up in cleaning, organizing, moving things. right, so it's been a few days. It took some time to do like the drawing in between all the phases, and the clay had to cure, but we finally have our finished piece of art, and I love how this turned out. I might want to add like a couple more like 3D doodads down here sometime, but for now I think this is an excellent addition to the wall. I also have gotten everything put away, which is such a relief. There was a lot of stuff to go through, but now that that's done, I can really enjoy the last few little details that I want to do for decorating. Pretty much all my geek stuff is in place, but I wanted to add a few more little like cutesy, spooky touches. I have a ton of geek stuff. That's been our primary decorating mode, has been kind of like a geek chic, whatever you want to call it. And I want to add some like a little spooky, some whimsigoth. I'm very eclectic in my taste, so let's start adding those little touches, starting with this guy. Alright, so now he's in place. Another thing that I have to add to the wall, we actually went thrifting. I needed a frame for a gift for a friend, and it was just a good day to find stuff. You're gonna see some of the other things we got in a future video, but actually Mr. Psychopomp found this. It says sees all, knows all, and it's just like a really neat piece. We just spent a few bucks on it, and I think it'll look really good on that wall to just add like one more little spooky sort of detail. So let's get that up there. Nice. I'll eventually want to add something to this side just to keep that symmetry going, but I'm not super concerned about it. I like how that looks, and I like the color that it adds. So I've got kind of some purple, some teal. I want to add pops of color amidst the black. I just think it looks really nice when you have black and then really bold colors to offset it. The other thing I want to do, now you see this lamp here. We've had this lamp for a very, very long time. It actually has a rip in the shade, so it is going to need to be replaced eventually. For now, it's just got like white tissue paper glued over where the rip, and then it's turned around so it's facing the back. But I just want to do a cute little craft on it. I actually saw some of these during Halloween where they add bats to the shade so that when the lamp is lit up, you know, you see the silhouette of the bat. So I just took some just like gifting tissue paper, and I cut out a bunch of little bats. I have small ones and they get slowly bigger. So I'm going to just take some Elmer's glue and glue it on that shade and just give it a little like fun pop until we find something new. I think that's going to probably be a while. We just want to find the right lamp at the right price, so I'm not in a rush, but I do want to just do something to give this guy some fresh life. So let's go ahead and do that. All right, I know I'm super backlit. There we go. This is adorable. Is it slightly Halloween-y? maybe, but I just think it's really cute. Look at that. Ah, yeah, I love that. Okay, that was just the nice little touch that it needed. So, next up, I'm going to actually decorate. Jeez, that's so terrible. I'm going to decorate the area around the TV on the stand. So let's get to that. Okay, so we have redusted. I feel like I've had to dust like 9 million times throughout the process of doing this. So our surface is ready to start putting stuff down on. Now I don't have as much as I thought I did because some of it's been relocated into my bedroom. You'll see that eventually, but we're gonna work with what we've got for now and just add some life to the TV stand. So let's get started on that. All right, first up, this is Mr. Psychopomp's little Lego Boba head that I got him for Christmas last year, I think. So that's gonna go somewhere over here. This is a similar color. This is a vase that I got while thrifting. Eventually I want to do some sort of arrangement in it, but I just don't have any like flowers or anything right now. So we'll figure this out eventually, but for now I want to put this down, and since it's a similar color to Boba, I'm going to put it on the opposite side. Alright, next up we have Queen of Candy, Nadja. She is currently keeping our minty Hershey Kisses safe. Since this is also glass, I want to put it on the opposite side of this one, so next to Boba. But it's also a similar height, so I think I'm going to have to use something to prop it up just to kind of get that variance. And I've got the PlayStation facing in direction so that we can access the CD, and we can always move stuff, so I'm not that concerned about blocking it. So let's pop that down. Yeah, it definitely needs something to give it height. Okay, for height I've got these books. I love these Barnes & Noble like beautiful books. I think I'm going to use them as my prop for this. Let's see. I'm also trying not to block the corners of the TV, but sometimes it just is what it is. All right. Let's see. That should be fine. I'm not that worried about it. It's the very corner. It's fine. I originally got this to go with some Christmas decor stuff, but I just really like it. Unfortunately, the LED candle that I had in here finally gave out. They got a lot of use, so I'm not surprised. So I will have to find a new light source for in here, but we'll just gotta get it on there so that it has its home. Now my question is, do I want something to prop up my vase? Because I feel like we just need a little bit more verticality over here. Let me go see what I have. Alright, so I have another one of those Barnes & Noble volumes. It is H.P. Lovecraft. Fully acknowledge his problematic nature. But I did get it because I was curious about his writings, and I haven't actually read it yet. But I do want to like understand better like what that's all about. And it looks like I have something in here. Oh, Mr. Psychopomp had gotten me roses. And apparently I pressed some leaves in here. So let me just pull that out. I don't think there's any others. I don't see anything sticking out. All right, so let's see if this will give me the height that I want for that vase. I like that better. Okay. And the last thing I really have right now is our little dream figurine. This guy is going to go right here for now. Let me just tuck it a little bit more. Yeah. Yeah, okay. I like that. I don't think it's too much. I might want to add just like a couple more things. Oh, I know something that will go perfectly up there. Hang on. Okay, so I have this little bat dish. And I haven't really known where to put it. And I don't know what it's gonna, be used for. But it'll just be cute. Just hanging out here. Okay, yes. That makes me so happy. And it goes with the lamp we just decorated. Okay, so yeah, that needs some flowers. Maybe I'll go out and gather some gnarly twigs or something that have fallen off trees, because we're having a ton of wind right now. We've got a lot of trees around us that are just shedding branches. So I know that's not like flowers, but I think it will be like aesthetic in its own way. So maybe we'll do that. But the next thing up is that wall over there. So I have a tension rod that's gonna hang right here, and I just need to thrift some like curtains maybe, and that way I can kind of block that off, particularly when I'm filming, or have them like swooped at least so it's not so visible when we're just hanging out. But yeah, I think we're gonna go, we're running a bunch of errands tomorrow, so I think I'm gonna run inside and see if I can find something, and that'll kind of be part of the finishing touches part of this video. But yeah, we're gonna do this wall right here. So we moved the dining table over here, and I had that, so that was centered when the white shelves were over on that wall, and now it's just kind of there. So let's start by taking that down. Now, obviously, you can tell that that was made from CDs, but let me give you a blast from the past of all like the different free CDs you would get and all sorts of different stuff. And I just collected them over the years so I could make something with it. And so I have this like frame, which has as of yet to frame anything, despite having it for, I don't know, like a decade now, but I think it's gonna be its time soon. So let's set that aside. Okay, so I got these curtain lights, and I think what I wanna do is hang them on this wall and then put like pieces of art in front of them. We got a lot of like pieces from conventions we've gone to, so I think we're gonna pick out just a few of them, thrift some frames, and hang them in front of these lights for like a neat gallery effect. So let's start by hanging these lights, because I don't have frames right now. That'll be another thing to pick up when we go thrifting, but we can at least get these in place. And this is all like the same decor. Well, that's my lunchtime water bottle, but this is all like the same decor that we've had on this table for a while. Speaking of, I'm just gonna pull this forward. I'm gonna pull the table away from the wall just a little bit. Requires batteries. Doesn't have a plug? Like, I kind of thought one of the strands might end in like a USB cable situation. I might have some batteries still. I need to get another pack of rechargeable batteries. Right now I have 2 different light fixtures using those, because I got tired of buying batteries over and over again for things that I use frequently. They were my LED candles until they died. Oh no, this is gonna be, okay, do I want to, what was I saying? Oh yeah, they were in my LED candles for a while, and then they ended up in, once those died, they went into our new little light things that I got this year. And I guess I'm gonna need to get another pack, one, so that they can be charging and swapped out easily, and two, because apparently I have another light up thing that's gonna need them. All right, so I think what I'm gonna do is find the center. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. So that's about the middle. And how, hold please while I figure out logistics. Okay, so I looked at some different options, but it looks like there is just this teeny tiny loop at the top of the cords, and I think I could just like pop that onto a safety, not safety pin, a thumbtack, and then it's like just the right length that I think I can hang it fairly high and then have it stop around the top of the table. It won't go all the way down to the floor, it's not quite that long. So I'm gonna maximize height and just have it stop around, like just below the top of the table. So let's start working on that. All right, can you see those at all? Let's turn off some lights. Oh, they're cute. Now I hate that color. Let's see, where's the remote? All right, so let's see what we got for options here. Okay. Is that just solid? All right, let's see. Oh, wow, okay. Okay, so is that like slower? Is okay, flashing back and forth. I'll admit, I was hoping that you could like change them to one solid color. Oh God, no. So maybe we'll just go with the blue and green. It's still cute. It's a nice little effect. So I'm gonna go with this for now. Like I said, I was hoping like you could, you know how usually LED lights, you can pick through multiple colors. These were inexpensive. Oh, they do flash back and forth. Dang it, I want to just have them on the one color. It is what it is. I didn't spend a lot of money on them. I can always upgrade to like a fancier option later, but I do like the idea at least that this is giving me. So let's go ahead and pop that frame back up on the wall and see what it looks like after that. All right, so I went ahead and futzed with the lights because I could not help myself. I didn't like how far back the chair was over there, because then you start having the toe trap. And I wanted to keep that pathway clear, so I just scooted it over a little. And I went ahead and I hung this frame up, and I think it looks pretty cool. I can't wait to get some art up there so I can really see how it looks. But you're gonna have to wait, just like I am, to see the final detail and unveiling. So I'm going to, well, for you it's gonna be just a few seconds, but I'm gonna leave you here for now so that I can get this room wrapped up, and I will show you the final results. so that is our, how do I want to call it? Revived, resurrected. That's our new living room. I love how it turned out. I just feel good in here. I mean, I've liked the way I've had it before, but I feel like it has finally hit where it was truly always meant to be. Coffee table aside, I was hoping to find something or decide how, to maybe refinish the top of this one, but I'm not going to rush it. The right thing will come to me at its right time. So really that's the only thing I didn't get to that I was hoping to, but I finally got like some geek art put up that's been stashed away. I do intend to get more frames and hang up more of it, but I feel like we have a really good start now. Just moving things around so it like fits better. Yeah, I'm just really happy. I feel like it truly like showcases who we are, and what we love, and it's just so pleasing to me to like look around the room. Also, it just feels fresh. It doesn't feel like the room that I was sick in for 2 years now. I had to do that the last time I was sick too, just like cleanse the energy and make it feel like a totally different space. Because when you're stuck at home a lot due to illness, home starts feeling a little prison-like, which isn't great, but like I said, I feel like we've cleared that energy, and it just, I'm so happy with it. All the little spooky touches amongst all of our geeky things, and really just be able to sit on the couch and see everything, because the way we had it before, like so much of our cool stuff was like not actually like in easy view of where we were, sitting most of the time. But now it is. I love it. I hope you had fun watching this process with me, and I hope you were able to relax in peace during this video. Yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up here. I can't wait for the next project, and I hope to see you then. Thank you so much for watching.